me, Stormy, and so we are going to talk about the full moon in Virgo that is coming on March 12th at 22 degrees of Virgo, right over here, smiling, shining for us. So this, like most full moons, are pretty powerful, right? Because it's a lunar cycle. It pulls so much at these deep spaces in us. But this one I think is particularly on time, first of all, because it's like as we're going through all of these changes and we're reevaluating and setting these new foundations for us. If you remember, I said January, February, March, we're going to set foundations, right? April and May, we're going to review this stuff. And then when we get to June, we start to jump out on this new life that we're going to lead for the next 29 years. But so I think that this moon comes right on time, and the real power behind it is that not only is it the full moon, but it's going to have the sun in Pisces, right? That's where that opposition is going to be. And that stuff in Pisces, and there's also a stellium over in Pisces. If you look, you see a stack of planets over here. But this Pisces energy wants to bring something out into the open. It wants to bring it out of the shadow, out of the subconscious. And this can be things that maybe we weren't ready to deal with yet, with all of the changes that everybody's going through. Right? We're having to step up and be the next version of ourselves. We're having to make different decisions whether we want to or not. So it is going to trigger something in us that needs work. Now, what I also think that this can be about is the things we're pretending to not know that we know, right? I know this relationship is not working out, but I'm pretending that I don't know, and I'm calling it hope, right? I'm pretending that I'm going to be okay continuing ABC behavior, even though we've had indications that that's not going to work. So for all of us, because we have varied charts, it's going to pull something up, and what exactly that may be will be different. But what we can count on is the fact that Virgo is about health. That Pisces is also about health in its own way. It's spiritual, emotional health. So in some way, shape, or form, we're going to deal with health at this full moon, getting mentally, physically, spiritually healthy. We also will have Chiron over here looking all cute like a little key right there, okay? He is going to be conjoined the sun, and as Chiron is the wounded healer, remember, he's already been hurt. So he knows how to help us come to the other side. So what we know immediately, shining light anywhere that Chiron is at, we're going to do some deep healing, or deep healing is available at this full moon. Now, Pisces being a water sign, this is beautiful because what does water do? It moves. So she's going to move some really stagnant energy out of the way, right? That's that healing. We get something going. We get it out of the way. This is an amazing opportunity at this full moon to be reflecting on things of your health. Have you been eating well? Have you been sleeping well? Are you hydrated enough? Now, keep in mind as well, right over here, we've got Jupiter, who's also retrograde. So he's adding that blended need of needing to look back inside ourselves, right? Like go within. Where have you been too expanded with your health? Have you been overindulgent somewhere, right? Where are you too big in your health, right? Because we've been overdoing something. That's why we come out of health balance. And sometimes the thing that we're overdoing is not doing the right stuff, right? Like we're overdoing the bad stuff. But at the same time, it's like this energy is going pew, 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 all over the place, hitting again on some of this Pisces energy. So the question I have for you is, where have you been ignoring your spiritual health or your spiritual fitness, right? Where have you been ignoring your practice to get connected to something bigger than you that can help ground and secure you no matter what's going on in life? Furthermore, in your emotions, where have you been neglecting your feelings? Where have you been neglecting expressing yourself the way that you need to? What's right for you? Right? Is this situation, is this whatever right for you, and you're just not speaking up for it? This is a wonderful time to acknowledge that, right? Now, we also still have the T-square going right over, excuse me, hold on a minute. There we go. We've also still got the T-square between Pluto and Jupiter and Uranus going, okay? So we're going, do you see this here? Right here. So look, this is Uranus. Over here, we've got Jupiter, and then we look right up here and we can see Pluto, okay? So there's still that T-square between Pluto, Jupiter, Uranus. Now, what I think that can do for us with that connection is really push a button on old fears, on old hurts, old wounds. This could even be things with Uranus, anger, right? We could be pushing the button on anger, frustration, maybe confrontational people. Maybe don't even be surprised because Uranus loves to bring in changers, right? So you could have a really confrontational person pop up into your life, and whatever you've not been willing to express, they like push it out of you. They put you in or under a circumstance where you're going to bring this issue to the surface. So this may feel a little bit uncomfortable, but what I can tell you is use this time. Purge deep fears, deep issues that you have. And that doesn't mean you have to necessarily go digging your life up. What's so beautiful about the cycle of human life and these celestial bodies is that they may arise to the surface, right? It's like it just floats up to the top, right? Because it can't sink anymore. It's too heavy. It's got to rise. So if during this full moon and in the 2 weeks following, you have these deep emotional encounters or something that makes you feel like you need to do some psychological analysis, know that all of that searching, everything that's happening is moving in divine order, perfect timing, and helping to bring a transformation on your way that looks a lot more in alignment with peace, harmony, and what is your best fit. Now, we cannot forget at all by any shake and circumstance that we have not only got Venus in Aries here, first of all, but we've got Venus retrograde. Now, Venus retrograding during a full moon gives you a chance to reevaluate your emotions and how you can express yourselves. How can you express those emotions in a better way, right? What is your value, right? This is going to raise that value question to the surface. If you've been feeling like I am not enough, I am not good enough, I am not enough for this, I couldn't possibly, those questions will be answered for during this moon. As well, the moon is going to be itself in a trine to Pluto, and that's a positive pocket, and it's going to reveal the answer. This is an answer. Get some answers time. How exciting is that? So the moon in a trine to Pluto reveals those answers, and how it does it is that it increases your psychic perception, right? It increases your emotional sensitivity. So you're going to feel things more powerfully, and you're likely to be transformed by what you feel. Now, that doesn't mean that every feeling is fact, but it does mean that in some way, shape, or form, some intense emotions or emotional reactions could present themselves, and there is transformation there. Someone is likely to move you deeply. Now, this could be someone who's confrontational, but could also be somebody who just shows you unconditional love, right? And they move you so deeply and have such a strong influence on your life that that intense emotional connection may actually result in a new relationship. And even if that new relationship is a new relationship of you with you, you with your creator, you with that divine energy, whatever that looks like, it can be really intense and really profound. I also feel like anytime we get Chiron involved, he's just so important, and having that stellium energy, I do feel like there can be a strong karmic pull between you and another person. This could be a soulmate time, a destiny encounter is what they call those, right? Where it's the right time, you're able and ready to process this now, or it's just time for it to come up, and this person comes and they let you know that no matter what's going on, the event is okay. You will make it to the other side, even if you feel broken. Now, last but certainly not least, we also have the sun in a trine to Pluto. So right here, and here's Pluto, okay? We've got a very nice trine energy working there, okay? So with the sun in a trine to Pluto, this is where I actually love that we get a little bit of a gift of rational, right? Like we get a little bit of grounding where it's like, okay, now hold on. My life depends on me having some deep transformation. Now, what's the conscious, rational way to handle or to navigate these stressful moments, these stressful things that come up, these stressful relationships. And it gives you this thing where it's like you have a more mature level of processing, a more spiritual way of processing that's not denying it. You're not avoiding reality. You're not avoiding your feelings, right? You're in it. So whatever the source of your frustration, anger, sadness, extreme joy, irritation, whatever it is, you will be driven to look inside yourself and investigate so that not only can you gain an understanding of what's the real issue here. Because see, what we do as human beings sometimes is I talk about the tree. You know, we have this big, beautiful tree, roots deep in the ground, beautiful middle, lush leaves. And what I do is I want to trim the leaves so that it looks like my tree is doing good. But I don't ever really want to get down to these roots, right? Because these are painful. For me to have to dig and to uproot something, that's a lot of work, right? And if I have to cut off a root, then will I be grounded anymore? Is another root going to grow? I don't know. So I spend my time trimming the tree, making it look good while it's dying. It's not thriving the way that it could. And it's because I'm afraid that I don't know what's going to happen if I get to the roots. But as we investigate this, it's going to show you those roots that need to be tackled and also give you some nice conscious, rational actions to take as solutions to this. How do we handle this? So don't be surprised if something comes up for you and you're like, I really need to see somebody. I really need to talk to my astrologer. I really need a counselor. I really want to be more involved with the arts. I really want to be more involved with something creative, because you start to see that there's another way around it, and it is always going to be a spiritual solution. That's the coolest thing, I think, about learning and living within divine connection like we do here in astrology. So super busy time. Like, look at this. This bad boy is just going to light us up, but it's going to be great. Either way, whether it's intense joy for you, intense pain, intense sorrow, whatever comes up for you, number one, know that the universe is always working in your divine good. Now, we're humans. We don't always think that. So we dig our claws into something and try and hold on to something that the universe is clearly trying to take, right? Two, you're not alone. We're all changing. We are all moving through this moon with you as well. Speak. Reach out to other people. Tell them what you're going through, because relation will save you from going crazy in your head. And three, just know that I love you very, very, very much. I look forward to moving through this moon, getting the process of our moving forward and also foundation setting so that we have solid foundations really set really well so that we can move forward as the stellar beings we're supposed to be. So, all right, guys, like this video, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't booked your birthday appointment, do it before your birthday sign appointments are gone. If you don't have your full natal chart to also look at where this moon influence is at for you, make sure you click down below or come visit me at stormiegrace.com and we will get it done. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Hey, thanks so much for watching my video and stopping by my channel. I hope you like the video, comment, share, definitely subscribe, because we're doing 90 videos in 90 days on this channel. New learning content every single day, a minimum of one video every day. So I hope to see you back tomorrow. Bye.